Alright, so hi guys. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. I've been very busy with tutoring and with other things. So in this video, what I want to go over is I want to go ahead and go over this problem. So here we have, I want to go ahead and graph the rational function. So it says graph the rational function, state intercepts, asymptotes, and label on the graph, right? Label both on the graph. So here I'm gonna go ahead and first of all we want to, so our function is f of x equals x, and actually I'll use yellow, right, for this one. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to state my intercepts. So I want to state my x-intercepts. So x-intercepts. So this is going to be set x equal to 0 and solve for, set y equal to 0 and solve for x. In this case, f of x is equal to y, okay? So y equals, so if I say f of x equals negative x plus 4 over x plus 2, this is really going to be y equals negative x plus 4, and actually let me put it right next to the fraction, because again it's right next to the fraction, guys. You want to be careful that you understand that negative x plus h over x plus k is not the same as negative x plus h over x plus k, okay? So this right here indicates negative parentheses x plus h over x plus k. I just want to state that really quick, guys. So they're not the same thing. So we have to be careful with, especially when we're doing, when we're adding and subtracting rational functions. But anyways, just wanted to state that here. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and, first of all, let's do our x-intercepts, okay? So let's see, negative x plus 4 over, hold on guys, over x plus 2 equals 0. The first thing you're going to do, number 1, multiply by negative 1 on both sides. Sorry guys, hold on. So we are going to do that. So we have negative 1 here. And give me 1 second guys, hold on. Okay, so when we do that, the negatives will cancel out. Oops. The negatives are going to cancel out. So these two are going to cancel out. We're going to get x plus 4 over x plus 2 equals 0. So number 2, we're going to go ahead and multiply by x plus 2 on both sides, okay? This is just in case y'all don't understand how to do this, okay? So we cancel this out, okay? So then, and actually, I'm sorry, hold on, guys. Okay, there we go. So we go ahead and get x plus 4 equals 0, and number 3. Let me write this in a different color. So x plus 4 equals 0. So number 3, solve for x. So now we're gonna go ahead and actually, let me write it this way, x plus 4 equals 0. Number 3, we're gonna go ahead and subtract 4 on both sides. So we go ahead and do this. We get x equals negative 4. Okay. And now, here's the thing, guys. The x-intercept as a coordinate is negative 4, 0. And what this looks like, guys, if I pick a negative number, let's say here's a, and a is less than 0, we know that the x-intercept is a comma 0, so it would look like this over here. Okay, guys, I just want to state that right quick. So that would be an x-intercept such that a is less than 0. Okay. So here we know that the x-intercept is negative 4, 0. So really the x-intercept is negative 4, 0. Okay. So we're going to box that because that's one of the answers. That's one of the things that we want to get. So let's go ahead and plot that in here. I'm going to do it in yellow. Okay. So let's go ahead and just put this in here because I'm gonna do my my curve in yellow. But that would be the x-intercept there. So we want to just, okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and find the y-intercept. So the y-intercept, okay. So what this means is, and actually let me scroll down right quick. So y-intercept means set x equal to 0 and solve for y. Okay, so y equals x, so it's really negative x plus 4 over x. I'm sorry, hold on. X plus 4 over x plus 2. Okay. So you want to understand, and I guess it doesn't matter in this case, what you're actually going to do. So it's going to go negative. So f of x, again, is negative x plus 4 over x plus 2. And it's going to, and then f of 0, okay, is going to be negative, and it's going to go, hold on guys, sorry, negative, it's going to go 0, so 0 plus 4 over 0 plus 2. Okay, guys, so so this is going to be negative 4 over 2. Okay, guys, it's going to be negative 4 over 2. Obviously, the negative just distributes. We get negative 2. So the answer is negative 2, 0 for the x-intercept, okay? So we stated our x and y intercepts. So we're just going to label that over here. Oh, and I'm sorry, 0, negative 2, excuse me, that's the y-intercept. 0, negative 2, because we said x was 0, and we solved for y, so 0, negative 2, my bad, guys. So here would be the y-intercept, okay, and again, I guess I'll label it, but at the end of the day, we're gonna have to, what is it? we're gonna have to graph this. Now we're gonna state our asymptotes. Okay, so our asymptotes. So vertical asymptote, we want to set denominator equal to 0 and solve for x. Okay, so we have x, we have negative, and actually, sorry guys, I think over x plus 2, right? Was that what this was? Yeah. And we're gonna grab this, okay? We're gonna grab this part here, and we're gonna set that equal to 0. So set equal to 0 and solve for x. Okay, I know I'm doing a lot of writing, guys. So then x plus 2 equals 0, we get negative, so subtract 2 on both sides, we get x equals negative 2. Okay, so the vertical asymptote is a vertical dashed line that graph approaches from left or right or both on and actually but does not touch. That's what I was gonna say. This part really depends on the function. Okay, but I will go over that in another video. So the vertical asymptote is x equals negative 2, so we're gonna label that. Okay, so we're gonna grab, so again, I'm just gonna put that in, I'm gonna do it in green. Okay, so we're just gonna say this in, actually let me do it in, I'll do it in purple. We're gonna put that in purple, so vertical asymptote x equals negative 2. So we're gonna label that with dashed lines. Okay, so okay, and now the horizontal asymptote, guys, there's rules to this. I'm gonna go ahead and state them off camera, just because I don't want to waste a lot of time writing them. So just give me a second. Alright guys, so here we're gonna go ahead and so as y'all can see, right, if n is less than m, horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. So if the degree of the top is less than degree of the bottom, horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. In other words, it's on the x-axis. If m is equal to n, or n equals m, it's really the ratio of the leading coefficients, so a over b. So just remember, guys, a horizontal asymptote is always a dashed horizontal line. And then if n is greater than m, there's no horizontal asymptotes. I want to state something right quick, and say that when this happens, we call this a slant asymptote. But I know that that's not really gonna, you know, that's not related to this video exactly, but just putting that out there. That's something, another kind of rational function that I might go over later. But yeah. So obviously here, guys, we want to look at again the actual function. So f of x is negative x plus, what was it? Negative fraction, so it was negative fraction x plus 4 over x plus 2, right? Yes. So if you think about it, guys, don't worry about this part here. Don't worry about that. Just look specifically at this, okay? And look at this as well. So really what this means, this is negative, and we know that x, so x equals x to the first power, okay? This is x to the first power. Actually, let me write that better. And then over x to the first power. So so we know that the degree of the top, so n equals m, really. So n equals 1, m equals 1, okay? So in this case, n equals m, okay? I know I'm doing a lot of writing, guys. I want to make sure we understand this in very clear ways. And we know that the leading coefficient is, we know that it goes negative, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna do it as, I'll do it as this, negative 1 over, so x to the first power, okay, over 1x to the first power. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this in right quick. So again, this will cancel out if you think about it, right? And it's negative 1 over 1, which is negative 1. So the horizontal asymptote is y equals negative 1. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Alright, guys, sorry about that. So we know that the horizontal asymptote is y equals negative 1. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and label that in here. So let's just do the horizontal asymptote again. Let me do it as, I'll do it as, I don't know. I'll do it in, put it in, maybe, I'll do it as probably this color here, or actually I'll do it in this color. So here we're gonna go ahead and just label this. So the horizontal asymptote again is y equals negative 1. So we're gonna put a, and actually let me do it in a different color. I'll do it, hold on, guys. Let me do it in probably I don't know if I should do it in blue. Hold on, guys. So okay, so I'll do it in this color. So we're gonna put a dashed line at negative 1. Now, guys, the one thing that we want to do, we obviously know, and actually, let me try and do a few points here. So let's go ahead and do, so let's test a few points. Let's test maybe negative 3, for example, okay? And I believe that would be the only one, but let's see. So negative x plus 4 over x plus 2, okay? So then this would be negative, the quantity negative 3, and actually let me put, I'll do it this way. Sorry, guys. Plus 4 over negative 3 plus 2. So 1 negative, so really this is negative 1 over negative 1, which is 1. So we know that we know that we have the point negative 3 comma 1. Okay, guys, so we know that when x equals -3, y equals 1, so we're going to put that here. And then, guys, if you think about it, okay, a rational function that's of the form, I just want to state this right quick. When we have a rational function, and I'm just going to draw a random graph here, a little sketch, if y equals -a over x, then graph looks like this. It's going to look, how would it look here? It's going to look something like this. Okay, guys. So I just want to state that right quick. This is the shape of the graph that we're going to have here. So you just kind of have to understand the shape of the graph when it comes to parent functions, whether they be negative or positive. Okay. So in this case, guys, we know that we're approaching, and I forgot to put in here, VA equals -2. Hold on. Forgot to put that in here. Okay. VA is x equals -2. And then HA is y equals -1. So I forgot to state that here, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. So we know that that's the vertical asymptote, so we're gonna draw like a smooth, kind of like a smooth line going, or not a smooth line, a smooth curve going through those 2 points. Something like this, guys. And again, this is the algebra method of doing it, guys. This is not like calculus at all, since there's an algebra video. So we're not using calculus here. Another thing is, guys, I kind of want to do another one if possible. Okay, so let's do f of -1. So f of -1. Okay, you kind of want to think about what would be the best thing. Like, you kind of want to be able to, it helps if you know how to do arithmetic in your head. But if not, you can always, I don't know if they let you use a calculator, but you can always just test any points out and just figure out if that would work. Because honestly, it wouldn't be the best method to, not always, to actually approximate, since sometimes we can't do that, especially if we are not allowed to use a calculator. Okay, so then it's going to go over -1 plus 2. This is negative of, it's going to be 3 over 1, which is -3. So we know we have the point -1, -3. Okay, guys. So, it's going to be about right over here. So, let me think here right quick. Hold on. So it's going to be right over here. Now, as you can see, guys, everything else we obviously can't do 1, 2, or 3, because it's going to approach between, it's going to be between -2 and -1, since it's going to be like right over here. Again, it has to follow that shape, guys. So at this point, the last thing you need to do is just draw a smooth curve going through these 2 points. So again, guys, it helps if you actually know the shape of the graph, as well as just, try and think of some x values that would give you a whole number y value, unless, of course, there's something in where the graph would have all decimal answers, and you would have to kind of approximate with a calculator. But as y'all can see, guys, this is how we graph this function. I know it was a lot, guys. I do apologize, but I want to make sure that we are good to go. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and please like, comment, and or subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.